tell us, because our next company is going to talk about how they build a platform for content monetization. So as someone that creates content, I'm actually very intrigued to see if it's going to solve all the problems content producers have. So, are we all ready? So please welcome on stage Ignacio Millineals, CEO of Paytime.
Thank you guys. Are we all set? Okay. So look, I founded Paytime because mobile has changed completely the way that we consume content. And we think that there needs to be a change as well in the way we pay for content. Do you think there's more or less content nowadays? There's a hell of a lot more. And do you think people have more or less money to pay for it? The average millennial in the US is about $35,000 as an average salary and $25,000 in debt. But these guys are owners of an asset that is extremely valuable. And these are our customers, all of us, for the decades to come. And this is the asset that they own. Bit of volume, maybe?
Or a futurist. I don't give a shit about technology. I care about your attention. Because if I have your attention, if I'm good enough after that point, I can sell you something. It's not confusing. It's not complicated. The problem is, it's hard work.
Attention is an asset, and this is the asset that people have. This is the asset that millennials have, and these are the guys who are going to be buying your products and services for the decades to come. So here's what we do. What we do is we enable a simple trade of their time of attention and their personal data to access the content that they want. Whenever they want, they choose when is a good moment, which ad is relevant to them, they watch it, answer a couple of questions, and that is it. They have earned a credit to use the content. The advertiser gives a credit to that user, pays the content owner, and we take a small fee over that content. Why now? Because people are claiming back control over their time, so their attention is more and more valuable. And brands are desperate to get access to this attention, and they are eager to have a digital solution in advertising that works for them. And come next year, as many of you will know, there's going to be a dramatic change in legislation, and this is going to turn the ecosystem upside down. And Paytime is fully compliant, it's GDPR aligned. Our total addressable market is $10 billion. This is 10% of the digital advertising that is addressed specifically to millennials. And what we plan to do is we're going to go to markets where there are plenty of millennials, where there's plenty of digital advertising and a high unlock penetration, and where we can lock partnerships in our 3 key verticals. There is competition for sure. Let me say this briefly. There are guys who are looking mainly at the content provider. There are guys who are looking at the consumer the same way we are, but they're basically offering pay me in cash, which people have already said, I would love to, but I can't. And there's one competitor which is following a similar strategy, but with a very complex execution. Our focus is 100% on the customer. We have a great team. We are 4 co-founders. Each one of us has between 15 and 20 plus years experience in key functions for the business, a group of growing young hackers, and a handful of international advisors in the key markets. And we have already raised about 1.3 million. We're already operating in Portugal, and we're looking for 1 million to grow in additional markets. So if you think that time is money, see us about your investment. Thank you.
So it's fast, doesn't it? Okay, judges, any questions? I have one there.
I would like to know a little more about achievement. You said how much you have raised about in terms of revenue or recurring revenue with Telus.
Okay, so we've already raised 1.3 million, as I said. We started the project in 2015. We had our pivot, so we started with a B2C operation, migrated to a B2B operation, and we're already operating in Portugal. We will see revenue out of the operation early next year. We're still in the process of developing the business with the partner, which is a large publisher in Portugal, with whom we're doing the offering to their customers. Early next year, we should be seeing the initial revenue from that publisher. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, thanks.
Investor question. Any other question, guys? Super fast? No? Okay, judges, thank you very much. Ignacio, thank you very much. Big pleasure.